for our Clarkston seniors and their parents. First is our two-year manager, Ethan Morello, and his parents, Chuck and Steve Morello. Ethan currently has multiple offers to play basketball or to play baseball in college and is still undecided where to go. He will study business Next is our Italian exchange student, Gaia Quadri, and her host parents. Gaia will graduate with her senior class, but unfortunately, she didn't have to attend her 13, so she will go back to school when she gets home. Next is number 21, Meg Seelock. She is escorted by Rick Seelock and Jen Seelock. Meg will attend Grand Valley State this coming year and will study special education. Next we have Kelly Kuzno, who is escorted by her parents, Gary and Lisa Kuzno. Kelly has been accepted to Cincinnati, Tennessee, MSU, and Michigan Tech. She's undecided where she'll go, but she'll study chemical engineering when she gets there. Next is number 23, Meg Beck, escorted by Claudia and Michelle. Maddie is currently weighing her options about where to go to play, and she's also undecided as to what she'll study when she gets there. Next is Kiana Ayotte. She's escorted by Shelly Oswald and her brother Jake Leon. Kiana will attend Oakland University and study marketing in the fall. Next is number 32, Kayla Wittenow, escorted by Steve and Nancy Wittenow. Kayla will play basketball at Oakland University and study business management. Next is number 34, Molly Nicholson. She is escorted by her parents, Mike and Beth Nicholson, and her little sister Morgan. Molly's undecided where she will attend, but she will study pre-veterinary medicine. And last but not least is Allie Busher, escorted by Kevin and Donna Busher. Allie plans to attend the University of Florida and study applied physiology and physiology. As you can tell, this is a very special senior class. They've been together for a lot of years, and as a program, we are incredibly proud. Good luck in your future, girls. One more round of applause for us.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, moms and dads, grandmothers and grandpas, uncles and aunts, and law students and alumni. I want to welcome you to Clarkston High School for tonight's varsity girls basketball game between the Highlanders of Rochester Adams and the Wolves of Clarkston. But before we introduce the players and coaches, would you all please rise for the playing of our national anthem. a sophomore, number 3, Cole Clarkston. And signing the card to get the Clarkston is a senior, number 22, Kelly Kirkland. And another guard position for Rochester Adams is a junior, number 4, Grace Van Pelt. Guard position for Clarkston is a senior, number 30, Kiana Ayat. Sophomore, number 11, Malia Drink. Guard position for Clarkston senior, number 23, Maddie Beck. Guard position for Adam, a senior, 23, Noel Dunbar. Another position for Clarkston senior, number 32, Kayla Lukenbach. Position for Adam is a freshman, number 12, Lauren Petersmark. And position for Clarkston senior, number 34, Molly Nicholson. Head coach for Adams, Jay Lewis, assisted by Jackie Steinacker. Head coach for Clarkston is Christine Rogers, assisted by George Garberry. They come in with records 5 and 4. Referees tonight's names Maria Douglas, Ursula Bell, James Wheeler. He can score for Clarkston. Neil Brandon, Kruger, Neil Brandon, Sam Keeper. Those answers will score for Adams. Here Boston. I'm just putting the data line voices forward.
Welcome everybody to tonight's games between the Clarkston Wolves and Rochester Adams. Tonight's senior night here for the Wolves, and of course we have 5 seniors starting here for the Wolves. Number 22, Kelly Cusinato. Number 23, Maddie Beck. Number 30, Kiana Ayat. Number 32, Kayla Lukenbach. And number 34, Molly Nicholson. Starting here for Rochester Adams, Nicole Clairhout, Grace Van Pelt, Amelia Drenheck, Lauren Petersmark, and Noel Dunbar. Quick foul in there on Nicholson, or Nicholson's fouled real quick. She'll go to the line for 2.
Adams number 4, Grace Van Pelt, the first team first.
Fouls in Van Pelt. Number 4 for Rochester Adams, that's her first. Nicholson misses the first. And misses them both. Ball tipped out of bounds by Clarkston, number 22. Oh, good defense in there by Maddie Beck. She caused that travel. Ball out of bounds, Clarkston. Ball tied up underneath there. Maddie Beck, jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Adams. Lukenbach inside. Oh, check that. Molly Nicholson. Nicholson gets the pass down low and scores. 2-0 here early, Wolves. Number 11 shot off the mark. Number 12 gets a rebound. Ball back out to Ayotte, back up the floor. Oh, 32 Ayotte. 32 Kayla Lukenbach with the drive to the basket and the bucket. Shot by number 4, Grace Van Pelt's good. Maddie Beck from the top. It's a 3, it's good. Clarkston with a little pressure here early in the foul. Foul's going to be on number 32, Kayla Lukenbach. That'll be her first.
Teams are pressing very early in the game. They're going to be racking up fouls early in the game that might cause some fouling out on Clarkston's end.
Yeah, they'll have to settle down here a little as we get going. Good defense by the Wolves tonight so far. Long 3 by number 12. It's off the mark. Back up the floor with it. Pass inside to Nicholson. She's up and in. Oh, ball deflected by number 22, Kelly Cousineau. Tight defense by Cousineau again caused that turnover. Passes off the mark there into Nicholson. We're back the other way with Adams. Oh, number 12, Lauren Petersmark with that shot. It's a 2. Fouls on number 11, Amelia Drenart. Ball gets inside to Kayla Lukenbach. She misses the first one, gets her own rebound, scores it. Good pressure here by the Wolves, going to cause another turnover. Pass inside from Ayotte to Lukenbach. Another 2. Tough pressure here by the Wolves. Long 3 by number 12, Lauren Petersmark. I think she wishes she had that one back. Timeout Adams. It's 13-4 here with 3:07 to go in the first. Lukenbach with a nice pass inside to Beck for an easy 2.
Maddie Beck, 3.
Lots of tip passes out there for the Wolves. Excellent defense. Gonna get a foul on the shot. Foul's on number 32, Kayla Lukenbach. That'll be her first, team second. Number 11, Anna Dranark will go to the line for Adams. Kiana drags her foot, gets called for the travel. The ball tipped by Lukenbach, out of bounds. Good defense there. Shots up and off the mark. Lukenbach up with it. Quick pass up to Maddie Beck. Lukenbach with it in deep, takes it inside and scores.
Lukenbach again, number 32.
Number 4, Grace Van Pelt.
Grace Van Pelt, 2.
Gets 2. 17-6 here, 1:23 here to go in the first. Hayat stuck, picks up the dribble. Oh, Cousineau gets tied up. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Clarkston. Hayat's pass is a little stiff, but Maddie Beck's fouled inside. Number 4, Grace Van Pelt picks up the foul. That's her second, team third. Maddie Beck inside for an easy 2, misses the shot. Cousineau up with the rebound. Lukenbach with the drive, but she's called for the travel. Number 12, Lauren Petersmark gets called for the travel. Cousineau inside to Beck. Oh, great hands inside. Nicholson ties up that ball. Possession arrow goes back to Adams.
Clarkston has been doing a good job getting the ball on the inside. It's now all about finishing to really rack up some points here.
They've really done a good job just pressuring the ball the whole game so far. It's really caused a lot of turnovers. And another almost steal there.
I think pressing early on has really brought the momentum over to Clarkston's offense as well.
Yeah, Adams just said they seem to be able to confidently get the ball up the floor. Oh, Madison back inside for another 2. Last second shots off the mark by number 23. 19-6 here in the end of the first quarter. How are we doing for scores so far?
Well, we have Kayla Lukenbach with four buckets, all on the inside. Molly Nicholson with 2 buckets. Maddie Beck with a 3, and then 2 twos. Both of those on the inside. That's really been where Clarkston's getting all their points.
No surprise here for Clarkston. Lukenbach and Beck typically hold a lot of the scoring for Clarkston. That's holds again tonight. For Adams, Grace Van Pelt with 4. They don't have a lot else to talk about. Lauren Petersmark with just 1 basket for their 6 points tonight.
All their buckets have been on the outside. You know, Molly Nicholson and Kayla Lukenbach, they're playing very good defense in the middle. It's very hard to get the ball on the inside when it's just so easy to block those inside shots. So they've been trying to rely on that outside shot.
Yeah, they really haven't been able to get the ball inside at all. All right, well, here we are for the start of the second. Clarkston will inbounds the ball.
They brought in number 20, Taylor Heaton. Number 4, Kaylin Call.
Number 4, Kaylin Call. And number 20, Taylor Heaton.
Lukenbach with a miss inside. Amelia Dranark's tied up inside. That'll be a jump ball. Possession here goes to Adams. Number 12 shots off the mark, picked up by number 11. Oh, nice touch inside. Maddie Beck gets the steal, tips it to Lukenbach. Lukenbach's back up the floor with it. She takes it right to the basket. No call. I think she was looking for the foul on that one.
I mean, she has the speed to go to the basket and go to the basket strong.
Well, I think that's been the key to the game so far, is just how aggressive Lukenbach and Beck have been just going to the basket.
We can tell they work very well together with the passes and assists and getting those steals.
Clarkston's getting all his shots from inside, and Adams has been pretty much forced to settle for bad shots on the outside. Adams back up the floor with it quick here. Lukenbach with the block, back up with his number 20. Taylor Heaton seeing some action here tonight. Shot by 44, Lexi Linton into the game for Clarkston. She's off the mark. It'll be out of bounds, Rochester Adams. Full court pressure here by Clarkston.
There's a foul on Adams, number 3. Her first, 8-4.
Fouls on number 3. That's her first. Fouls away from the ball. Oh, Maddie Beck with the drive, a hard knock down to the ground. Doesn't get the foul. She's back up, back inside. Oh. Back to Lukenbach. She's fouled underneath. She'll go to the line for 2. Fouls on number 24. That's her first. Team's 5th.
character, first, team, okay.
Kayla, a good foul shooter. Makes them both. 21-6 here. 5:55 here to go in the second.
Kayla with 10 of those points, Clarkston's leading scorer currently.
Oh, number 44, Lexi Linton with good defense inside, causes that travel. Taylor Heaton inside with the drive, spins and shoots. She's off the mark. Rochester Adams back up with it. Long pass down. And three-pointer's off the mark. Foul's going to be called on Maddie, back away from the ball, blocking out. She gets caught with a hold on number 11. Giving the ref a little bit of a hard time there. Oh, good hands there by Beck. She's kind of tripped up, but does get the ball off to Lukenbach. Lukenbach with the drive to the basket and the foul. She'll go to the line for two.
Always on that, 24, yeah. Character, second team. For Adams, number 22, Sydney Reed. And Clarkston, number 14, Sam Harris.
Sam Harris is being sent into the game.
Kaylin Call up top with some good defense. Pass off the mark, back up the floor with its Kaylin Call. Number 44, number 44, Lexi Linton inside for the basket. Clarkston's pulling away here. Rochester Adams with the timeout. They need to figure this out or this is over. (25-6) so far. Clarkston really, Adams hasn't had any answers. Subbing lots of players in. Doesn't really seem to matter who's in there. Clarkston seems to be able to take the ball to it.
I just think Clarkston is quicker, they're taller, and they're getting the ball in the paint, which is really, it's game-changing. Kayla, with all of her points coming from either free throws that she got from getting fouled in the paint or in the paint. So it's really, you have the outside shooters to answer the calls of Kayla Lukenbach, and they're getting left on voicemail.
Yeah, certainly Adams no answers today. So out on the floor now for Clarkston is going to be Kaylin Call, Sam Harris, Kayla Lukenbach, and Taylor Heaton. For Rochester Adams now we have Nicole Clairhout, number 3. Number 12, Lauren Petersmark. Number 24, Brianna McCarricker, sorry about that. And number 25, Gabrielle Mack. Lukenbach hard to the basket, misses inside. Oh, and then quickly fouls, number 12.
Marshall fouls on number 32, Kayla Lukenbach, her second, team fifth.
Oh,
nice
threw it
steal.
right to her. Kaylin Call with it. Ball tipped out of bounds. Molly Nicholson checks back in for Kayla Lukenbach. Call's pass hits the bottom underneath side of the net on the inbounds. That'll be side out to Adams. Strong drive to the basket by number 12, Lauren Petersmark. She's off the mark, but she does get the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
That's been Adams' first attempt at getting in the inside to get some layup buckets.
Yeah, they really need to make a few aggressive moves like that to the basket. Foul's on number 34, Molly Nicholson. That's her first. Number 22, Kelly Cousineau checks back into the game for the Wolves, along with Kiana Ayotte. Petersmark makes them both there. We're back up. It's 25-8, 3 minutes to go here in the second. Inside drives off the mark. Back there to pick it up, Molly Nicholson. She puts it back up and in for 2. Oh, great hands there by Kiana Ayotte. She forces the jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Clarkston. Sam Harris inbounds.
Shot at the top, off the rim, Clarkston rebound, fast break, pass to Taylor Heaton. Pass it to the inside, going for the layup, off the glass. Long bomb, Hail Mary pass. Drives inside, shot, and sinks it. Number 3, Nicole Clairhout. Pass, shot by Taylor Heaton, and that's in. Clarkston playing some 2-2-1 zone press. On the floor, jump ball, possession arrow, goes to Rochester. Maddie Beck being subbed into the game. almost a steal.
Yeah, with great pressure there.
Gets into the hands of Maddie Beck, who brings it up the floor.
Back for three. She's off the mark. Grace Van Pelt's back with it. Last second shot here of the half. It's off the mark. Clarkston's going to go into halftime. 29-10 lead. Well, I talked about the Maddie Beck and Kiana Ayotte today in class, and both of them felt pretty confident about tonight's game. Their predictions seem to be coming true here tonight. Tell us a little bit about how the scoring is going so far.
Well, our leaders in Clarkston scoring are still Kayla Lukenbach with 100% free throw percentage. We have
She's got 12 for the first half.
Maddie Beck with 7. Taylor Heaton with 2. Molly Nicholson with 6. And Lexi Linton with another 2 points.
A lot of people contributing in there for the Wolves. How about for Adams? What do we have for Adams?
We have number 3, Nicole, Clairut with 2 points. Grace Van Pelt with 4, and then Lauren Petersmark with 4, who is Adams' scoring leader, and that will put them at 10 points.
All right, that's it for the first half. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second half. All right, we're all set to start the second half. Clarkston will inbounds. Number 4, Kaylin Call will throw into Maddie Beck. We also have number 34, Molly Nicholson on the floor, Kayla Lukenbach, and also number 20, Taylor Heaton. Oh, Natty Beck's fouled underneath by number 11, Amelia Drenark. Beck will go to the line for 2. Of course, Beck, another great free throw shooter. I tease her in class sometimes. I tell her she's never seen a shot she didn't like. But I really like to see, I love seeing her aggressive style. She really takes the ball to the basket and does a really good job for the Lady Wolves.
Seems like Adams is changing their play style a little bit. They have more people on the baseline to leave the center open to allow for some shots.
Oh, number 23 with a 2-pointer, Noelle Dunbar. It's her first basket of the night. Lukenbach in with the drive. Misses the shot, but inside Kaylin Call picks up the rebound and the basket. Good hustle there. Number 11, Mia Dranick. She's called with travel. Lukenbach's pass inside the Beck's a little off the mark. She gets tied. That gets tied up inside with number 4. Possession arrow goes to Rochester Adams. Oh, good hands there by Beck. She picks up the steal. Takes it all the way down the floor to the basket and scores it. Oh, long three there by number 23, Noelle Dunbar. It's her second basket tonight. She's got 5. Oh, pass inside the back. She drives up and fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Fouls on number 3, Nicole Clarenhoot. That's her second, team second. Second one's off the mark there.
Draws the over and back.
Again, it's the defense that's really driving this game. A lot of Clarkston points coming off of turnovers. Adams just really can't get in and get good shots.
No basket, foul for the shot.
Fouls away from the ball on number 3. Clarenhoot. Number 24 checks into the game for Adams, Brianna McCarricher. Oh, nice pass inside to Maddie Beck. She scores it for the easy basket.
She now takes over as Clarkston's leading scorer in this game. Maddie Beck really laying it out on the line.
Good aggressive move there by Lukenbach. Call bounces that off number 11's leg. Out of bounds. It'll be side out Clarkston. Love the ball out under the basket. Good inbounds, played it back again. She scores it again. Oh, back in for the steal. Gets the ball. Oh, she goes down hard. She's hurt. Shakes it off.
That's a Clarkston mentality right there.
Foul there by Kaylin Call. No shot. Adams ball in the basket. Tiana Ayat checks in for Maddie Beck. She'll sit down and rest that elbow. She looks like she took a little stinger on the wrist and the elbow.
You know, work ethic like that's not taught. That is learned and is really this team.
Oh, good look there. Lukenbach looking to get it up really far to Nicholson. Just out of reach with that pass. 39-14 here to go. 3:47 in the third. This one well in hand. Nice steal there by Kaylin Call. Lukenbach with the shot. Ann's going to be called with the foul there under the basket.
Clarkston foul on 32, Taylor Lukenbach. Will be her second, team second.
That's Lukenbach's third. Tight defense there by Kiana Ayat, maybe a little too tight. She's called with the foul. That's her first, team third. Drive in, sides off, picked up by number 4. Ooh, passes off the mark. Heaton back up the floor with it. Molly Nicholson driving inside. Kiana loses the ball out of bounds. Ball goes off Adams. Lukenbach's up with the shot, but the foul's going to be on Molly Nicholson away from the ball underneath. Crashing the boards. Gets tied up with a couple of players. That'll be her second foul. Maddie Beck's going to check back into the game for Kaylin Call. AI called for the kick. Oh, nice steal by Ayat. She takes it right to, loses it out of bounds. Good hands there for the steal. She just couldn't make it pay off in the other end.
We want to thank the Clarkston Rick Price for being here this evening.
Long twos off the mark, putbacks off the mark. Foul's going to be over the back on number 24. That'll be her third foul. Lukenbach inside the back up and in for the basket and the foul. Should go to the line for the bonus. Adams gets trapped in the corner down there, calls timeout. Boy, the girls really haven't really let up at all. 42-14 here to go. Late in the third, Clarkston dominating at every aspect of the game. High scores for tonight so far.
We have Maddie Beck racking up major points, leading Clarkston in scoring. Our Clarkston have been making our free throws. Rochester Adams, all their players have been kept under 5 points or less for each individual player. So this is really this defense is going to proving very difficult to break for Rochester Adams. Adams inbounding. Top almost gets the steal. Move over the drive, pass, shoot, and sinks that one in. 23. Well done ball. Playing very aggressive defense. Caused too much pressure, causing Adams to turn over the ball. Clarkston inbounds. Off of Adams. Adams is playing a bit more aggressive defense to prevent those inside shots. Off of Adams' foot.
Clarkston's had some good success on the inbounds play earlier with Maddie Beck. They ran 2 or 3 there in a row where she got little baskets inside.
Clarkston doing a good job spreading the floor.
Heaton's up and Heaton's shot's a miss.
Inside shot. And that one goes in for 24.
Brandon McCarricher there with her basket. Heaton inside to Nicholson. Lukenbach actually loses that out of bounds.
Looked like she had it there for a second.
Adams quickly dribbles it off their foot. Be out of bounds Clarkston.
That is 6 minutes for second period.
Nicholson there with the last second Hail Mary, but they didn't make it. So it's 42-18 here, beginning of the fourth. Of course, Clarkston celebrating their seniors tonight. On the floor, or actually in the game tonight for Clarkston, the seniors, Meg Schieleff, Kelly Cousineau, Maddie Beck, Kiana Ayotte, Allie Boucher, Kayla Lukenbach, Molly Nicholson, all seniors for Clarkston tonight.
We're back in the game for Clarkston with number 4, Caitlin Hall, 14 Sam Harris, and 44, Linton.
Molly Nicholson inside, spins and shoots, it's up and in. Nicholson's got 8 tonight. Shot by number 24 is off the mark. Molly Nicholson picks up the rebound. Caitlin Call's back up the floor with it. Caitlin Call with a 3. That's off the mark, but picked up by number 44, Lexi Linton. She's misses as well. Ball's out of bounds off Adams. Clarkston ball. Molly Nicholson inside with a nice drive, puts it up and in. Adding to her total tonight, she's got 10. Foul inside on Caitlin Call. That'll be on the floor. That's her third, team fifth. Lauren Petersmark checks back in for Adams, number 4. Oh, number 11, Anna Dradnek. She gets her 3. 46-20, 6:15 here to go in the 4th. Lady Wolves up tonight, senior night.
Rochester steal.
Oh, great defense on the other end there by Molly Nicholson and who else was inside there? Looks like Kelly Cousineau. Both of them blocked that ball as it came in. Molly Nicholson sits down. Sam Harris is fouled. Fouled by number 12, Lauren Petersmark. That'll be her first. Team 6th. Lexi Linton left all alone there under the basket. She shoots, but she's off the mark. Caitlin Call is a little shaken up there on the play. She's going to sit down for a second. Maddie Beck's going to check back in for her. Foul on the floor is going to be on Maddie Beck. Her third foul, team 6th. Sam Harris with the drive. She's fouled hard under the basket. She's going to go to the line for 2. Foul's going to be on number 11, Amelia Dranek. That'll be her 3rd, team 7th. Kaylin Call, shifting up just a minute ago, is going to check back into the game for Maddie Beck. Kaylin Call, just a freshman.
Came to their first point of the game.
Some wild, scrappy play down there. Finally get a foul. Foul's going to be on number 22, Kelly Cousineau. That's her 1st, team 7th. Number 23, Noelle Dunbar at the line for 2. Makes the 1st. Sam Harris with the 3s off the mark. Clarkston with a little pressure here. Ball tied up there with Cousineau. Possession arrow goes to Clarkston. We got another jump ball. This time possession arrow is going to go to Adams. Both teams pressuring the ball right now. Kiana Ayat down deep. Caitlin Call misses the free throw, misses the bunny. Basket by number 11, Amelia Dranek. Back the other way. Caitlin Call picks up the rebounds off the mark. Another shot inside, Sam Harris. Sam Harris for 3. She's off. We got a jump ball underneath. Lexi Litton ties that ball up. It'll be out of bounds. Clarkston. Eaton's off the mark. Another jump ball. This time possession arrow goes to Adams. Good hustle there by Heaton. Ball ends up out of bounds, but really good play there, good defense.
Adams, Lauren Petersburg, number 12.
inside, number 23, Noel Dunbar.
Has the and one opportunity to get that extra point.
Taylor Heaton comes up with the rebound. She's back up with it the other way. Lexi Linton's fouled inside by number 44. That's her first team 8. Linton will go to the line. Boom, makes the first. And the second. That's going to be out of bounds off Adams.
Rochester Adams starting to press.
Sam Harris with the shot. She's off. Rebound comes out to Cousineau.
Last minute of play, the ball game.
Linton's shot inside's off the mark. Well, there's no quit here in the Wolves tonight. They're still battling 49-26. Just over 30 seconds here to go in the game. Lady Wolves in the command here all night. Heaton shots off the mark, gets it back underneath. Loses it inside. 5 seconds. Kaylin Call with a long shot. That's going to do it here tonight for us. What do we got for high scores tonight?
Leading scorer for Clarkston with Maddie Beck with 18.
Maddie Beck has 18 for the Wolves tonight. She's the leading scorer. Kayla Lukenbach for 12. Molly Nicholson had 10. Lexi Linton had 4 for the Wolves. Taylor Heaton with 2. Kaylin Call with 2. And Sam Harris with 1. Leading scorers tonight for Adams is going to be Noelle Dunbar. She had 11. That's all for us tonight here. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.